morning, Chuck and Paige here. We survived the night. We actually slept pretty good, huh? Mm-hmm. I don't know if it was the rain or the 6 beers you drank. Anyway, the room was okay. It was the bed's a little bit stiff, but there's nobody here, which makes it all the most perfect place to be. You know, we have our few favorite little places that we like to stay when we travel, but I think the funnest thing is to, hey, I think they may have another room. Look, there's a light on over there. They may have got another customer last night. But the biggest adventure is staying at all these kind of different resorts, and we've stayed at some funny ones. But this is kind of the same. I think it's probably about a 30-year-old hotel. You know, the same kind of architecture is like our 30-year-old house. Let's go see what's for breakfast. We're gonna head back to ThatPhanom today, but we're gonna take the river road and see what we can find. Paige has a friend that has a hotel in a little town on the way home. Maybe we can stop there and have lunch if he's there, huh? Yeah. Okay, let's go see what's for breakfast. I think we're the only ones here, baby.
This one more room.
I don't. I mean, I've been with you all night. I don't think the mass is coming. But okay, I get it. Okay, I forgot. So what ดีตอนเช้าครับ Yeah. Good morning. Okay. It's very dark here. Very dark and mysterious. Take this off now. We're sitting down. Okay. Thailand's funny.
It's funny.
Well, this is breakfast. It's awesomely so quiet here, isn't it? Oh, there goes the music. Very relaxing. It's like spa music. They have a spa here?
It's like you can call in like a room massage.
Well, that was good. Let's go get our stuff. It's 8 o'clock. Get on the road. Paige just, what happened? She bit you?
No, she just wants to
Play.
play.
Paige contacted her friend and he's in Udon right now.
Not Udon.
I mean Ubon, because there's not anything happening. Kitty. Oh, kitty massage. Okay, let's go. Okay, อร่อยครับขอบคุณนะครับ I will say one great outcome of all of this stuff is people will try to be more hygienic. I don't mean like pouring chemicals in food and eating preservatives, and I mean, I don't want that to change, but as far as like sometimes places are filthy. You go into the markets and the floors are nasty, or the bathroom has no soap. A lot of that's changed now, so very awesome. The problem is I think it's going to resort back to the same after a couple of years. I'll have to go back to carrying hand sanitizer and tissues in my pocket again. You know I'm lying. Paige always has it in her purse. Our carding's hard to get out. Hey, this shit ain't working. I like to go in my room and take a doo-doo. Yay. All right, let's get out of here. Well, it looks like we've got a 4-hour drive ahead of us. We'll take our time, eat some lunch, and make a day of it. We've never come down this road before, and yeah, be exciting. We're gonna stop at a little temple here in another hour and check out a temple since it's not super hot. It's only 30 degrees right now. They have a bicycle lane over here. It's not the best looking, you know, bike lane, but at least it's a bike lane. I'm interested in this route because I ran into an old guy a couple years ago on a touring bicycle, and I was passing him. I was coming to NakhonPhanom, and I stopped, and he was some kind of European guy, I don't know, maybe Dutch. And I asked him where he was headed. He said he was coming to Nong Khai. And I was like, wow, that is so awesome. I was like, how long does that take you? He goes, a couple days, maybe 4, just depends on what I want to do. He goes, I make this trip a lot. I said, really? I go, where do you live? He goes, oh, I live in NakhonPhanom. He lived in some little village somewhere. He goes, yeah, I got to get away from the village every now and then. I'm like, awesome. So I'm curious. I don't know exactly the route he took, but I know there's a big mountain along this way, so I'm curious of how he did it. I'd like to go one day on a long journey, but I'm not sure yet. Another thing is there's always little like stores in front of people's houses that sell water, or these little like coffee or tea stands, or the little sweet milky drinks or whatever, but you can get fresh coconut water sometimes, get some kind of refreshing tea. Yeah, you can tell them just put a little sugar in there, but they're everywhere. You'll never go hungry and you'll never go thirsty in Thailand on a bicycle. You see that little road out on the side? Well, now it just disappeared. No, it's there a little bit. Well, it kind of went away. Anyway, it was a really nice paved side road here. I think that's such a better idea. The amount of bicycles and motorbikes that ride on these roads, when I first got here, I always thought, why don't they build them like their own little lane instead of allowing them to ride on the main streets, because most of them don't pay attention or wear helmets. So have a little side road, and I think it would be better. And some towns I've noticed have them, like in Hunnicutt, and this one does. It's a much safer idea. Biggest problem with saying all this stuff is Thai people can build it, but nobody will maintain it. It's like they really don't have the resources to pay a maintenance crew or have a maintenance crew. I don't know 100%, but it's like they don't really or they don't have a good manager to make them maintain it or something, but they're really good at just tearing stuff down and rebuilding it again. But you'll see a lot of these little side roads and stuff that they tried to make bike paths, and they're destroyed. People park, I mean, they build like little shacks on them, or they park their cars there. It's not really a good management. Yeah, but that's a nice section right over there of road. That's the problem with being a foreigner. We think too much. But I think it'll evolve eventually here. What is it?
It's just a city.
Yeah, do that. You're good. Safety first. Interesting little town. one thing about bicycling through Thailand, a lot of my viewers now, they are bicyclists or have tried it or beginners or whatever, but I found out through sharing that on my channel that a lot of people that view it, or maybe I just picked up new people who ride bicycles, I don't know. Anyway, the police stations here, there's a lot of little like substations everywhere. Usually in Thailand, in between provinces, you'll find a lot of these little police stations. Now at these police stations, they have really good bathrooms. This one has an ATM machine, but I like to stop here and fill up my water. They have cold, fresh, filtered, bottled water there. But yeah, you'll see very good place to stop. They're always very friendly in there, and when I come in there, it's like, oh, they love to talk to a Phalang. And they always are like sharing fruit or whatever, but they always have ice cold water and a place to sit down and usually a clean bathroom. But there's these little police stations everywhere, so instead of looking for a convenience store or something like that, when you see a police station, you can sit in there, and I've even washed my bike in there and, you know, and just kind of make myself at home, right? But they're just super friendly, and they're really happy to see a Phalang, and I guess being comfortable, you know, like And there's one I always stop in on halfway to NakhonPhanom, that Ban Klang. They always have like fresh, you know, watermelon or something in the fridge, and they cut it up, and they want me to sit there and talk to them. Road construction.
Kilometers. Turn right on That 73 Soy. Then take the second left.
I think I just realized something. This bus just stopped at one of these. There's these little like I don't know what they are. They look like checkpoints. They're just tents with officials sitting in there. They're like people that work for the local government. And it's something to do with COVID, but I think I just figured it out. That bus just stopped there. So I bet you that they're transporting people from the red zone. You know, we have some areas that have a lot of cases. So a lot of times when they go into certain provinces, they expect them to have a test. So maybe they're stopping, they have to stop so they can get signed in and get tested before they can continue. Does that make sense? I think that's what that, because you see them all the time, they're just sitting there like waiting for something. So I think that's what they're doing, they're waiting for the buses. All right, lady's got us going down a little, she likes the little soys. I thought it was right there on the main road, but now we had to cut through this town. Maybe it's a different temple than the one on the main road. I don't know where I'm at. other than being on the wrong side of the road, it feels like we're somewhere in America, with the trees. And the roads are just as bad. That is some red clay, ain't it? I bet stuff grows really good out here. I don't know if you can see the mountain through the clouds here, but everything to the left of us is Laos. Most of Laos is mountains. It's not really inhabitable, I guess. I guess you could live up in the mountains, but in this area, it's mostly mountain. All the way up into NakhonPhanom. Mighty Mekong River.
Mm-hmm.
That's Laos. The navel of Mekong,
But the
So it's, what is it? Sat
Sadu.
Sadu.
They said 200 meters.
200 meters deep. It's the deepest part of the Mekong, so they say, right here. Sadu is a belly button or navel. Donut. 20 baht for 4 donuts is a pretty good price, but I don't want any donuts right now. This one looks like Kermit the Frog, huh? Okay, you got a motorbike in the middle of the road, a truck coming. Yeah, this is not very good. Why is he doing that? See, they're so stupid.
Boy, it's stupid.
Wow. Almost got killed by that truck.
So your boy is stupid.
One thing about these back roads, they're like farm roads. You really never know what to expect to come out at you, or you really got to be careful coming out here. And a lot of these big trucks, and they speed, and they'll just come right in your lane to pass up somebody, and they just expect you to move out of the way. It's pretty crazy sometimes. But it's a beautiful, beautiful scenery. But it's just some of the people that drive on these old farm roads should not be driving. We are now in the last
meters. Turn
Every
right
time I try to
Hunnicutt
talk, she
Road.
just does that. We're in Pang, which is the last little Ampa town of NakhonPhanom. So we've entered NakhonPhanom. We just took some little side street. Was gonna find some
Turn
food.
right on Hunnicutt Road.
I don't know why finding food is difficult all of a sudden. A lot of places just aren't open. saw a place that had soup, which is, oh, there's something right there. Maybe we'll turn around and eat there. Looks like a place to sit down. A lot of, and we're in a vehicle, so it's not super easy. We are dead in at the river and nothing here. I was thinking, well, maybe they got some food out here.
Yeah.
Restaurants, you know, kind of like NakhonPhanom or something, but there's just one little place here, but it just is no customers, but I don't know. Maybe they don't have any food either. There's a restaurant, I don't know, COVID, you know?
Yeah, I had ครัวริมโขง
They got beer there. Yeah, not a whole lot going on in this town here. But it looks like our option is soup, goi tiao. Right now, limited to everything. Noodle soup. Full, ready to go.
Yeah, อิ่มแล้ว
Just turn the GPS off. We don't need it now. Every time I try to video, she starts talking. We are close to being home, about 12 kilometers, and the rain just came out of nowhere. Mafia just gave me the evil eye, like a pit bull. Man,
ได้
okay, mate.
โอเค
Yeah.
ได้
Yeah. Well, I got it all back together. It's a mess right now. I told the guy at the shop, or at the at the bicycle place, that I was going to take it apart and put sealant on it. He goes, oh, no, you can't. I'm like, why not? He goes, because you got to take the spokes off and you got to bang it on the ground. And when he's telling me that, I was like, okay, maybe you should stick to selling cat accessories. I said, you showed me what it looks like. You don't have to, I don't know why you'd have to take the spokes off. They're not anywhere near the cover. So anyway, I got home, I took the cover off of both sides and I put silicone on there. And I think that's gonna work out just fine. I had to rewire my little thumb. I got a thumb throttle instead of this. I think it's gonna work better, but I gotta put it all back together. But I forgot to tape up the inside of my wheel. I have the tape for it, and I blew out my tire just rotating the hub. It popped it. So anyway, I gotta put the tape on there. I have it, and then put all the wires back together. But yeah, working good now. Okay, tongue out. Happy to be home. Got found out. We got some awesome pad thai. All right, guys, gonna end the video. Gonna eat my dinner. Go tape up my wheel. We'll check it out in the morning. Tomorrow is Sunday, right? Yeah. Tomorrow's gonna be. Is it Saturday? Tomorrow's gonna be a great day. Whatever day it is. We'll see you on the next video. Bye.